I've had enough. This camera has to go. This camera is the lowest demeanor. I hate you, camera. I really do. It just shut off. It just shut off in the middle of recording. Unbelievable. I just spent an entire 20 minutes dipping this thing, cleaning this thing, showing you how to do it. Stupid camera. Bad camera. Bad camera. Okay, what I did is I took the tape off of the windows because I didn't airbrush it. I'm going to airbrush it later. Obviously waiting a couple days, probably Tuesday or something. It's Sunday. I dipped it in the... I cleaned it with the Novus here. Cleaned it really nice. It was nice and sparkly and shiny here. Dipped it in the Future. Put it down here on the mat. Shut off. So that's great. So I wanted a nice clean shiny window that I wouldn't have to come back and clean and polish all the time. So that's what I got here with the Future. Here's the big bucket of it. I gotta go pour that back into the bottle. I showed everything else that I had done, but who cares? This camera doesn't care. No, it just shuts off whenever the heck it wants to. It doesn't care that I have other things to do today. Nope. Anyways, enough of my complaining. I dunked it twice, and I'm just holding it up to the light so I can see it better. It doesn't exactly look too perfect, but if it doesn't look perfect, I'll just dunk it in Windex, and that'll take off all the Future and shouldn't damage the clear plastic at all. So I gotta put the cover on that. I gotta go get the cover because I used it for another model and I left it in another room. So I'm gonna put this here to the side for just a little while. Try and remember everything I did in the past, 20 minutes. Aside from that, that's right. I had this whole section. I had the sidewalls, I had the dash. I had that inside the Delorean body. It looked really cool. It looked awesome, but it's such a tight fit. It's such a tight squeeze to get that past these two spars right here. I'm still worried I'm gonna break it. The only other time I'm gonna put it together is like final time, assembly time. That way I, don't lose, not playing with it so much. I don't risk breaking the body accidentally. That would make me cry, because I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably just put the model back in the box and wait a couple months on it. Here's the dash. I typed in dashboard, DeLorean dashboard on the internet, and I got this picture here of the dashboard. I also found the time circuits, the controls, and tried to print them off on a decal. And my new printer does not exactly understand how to print decals and stuff and how to print small pictures, so I didn't get it to work. I tried to print it on here. I used like a square right here or there. And this is a photo etched sheet for P51. I use this on the Tamiya P51, so I could have like all these little ID bars and stuff on it and give the cockpit more dimension. It's pretty bland, and that was my only real complaint about it, was that it needed decals and stencils and stuff. So anyways, what I did, I just cut out dials from here and decaled them in there. So now I have all the decals I want in there. Then the other thing I did is painted this top one red, green, yellow. You kind of see it better. I can't get the decals to print high enough quality that you could be able to read that, so I thought, why don't I just color them? It'll be easier that way. These gauges are painted white. They're going to have fine little stenciling painted on there later. And that's about it for this. Oh, the clock. I did paint the little clock right here. The little brass clock that sits there. A sad thing about the clock is it has more detail in it than most of this thing does. Again, if anyone from Polar Lights is watching this video, if anyone from Polar Lights sees this, or Round 2 or whatever company is owning it at this point, why weren't there decals included for this stuff? Why? That is like the stupidest thing I can think of. I mean, I really don't get it. I mean, that's like if I buy a Spitfire and they don't give me the rondelles for the Spitfire. I mean, this is basic car stuff. I mean, sure, it's a snap kit, but at least it could be a sticker. I mean, this is all I get? That kind of really annoys me that I had to go and make these on my own. And I don't understand why, when it's something that every other car kit comes with. Except this one. It's just really, really weird, and it kind of annoys me, the extra work I had to do. But, that being said, venting of that, it's gone. Happy now. I did get it in there. It looks great. By my standards, I'm happy with it. So I just got a bit to do there. Steering wheel, have to paint. And then there's the back here. This is my next step, is to go ahead. Figure out how all these look, how to paint them and things like that. I've got to go and do research on that and stuff like that. One inaccuracy is from right here, it sticks out. This is a raised bump out here, and then these are on top of that. I'm not going to even bother doing that, and to be honest, it's something I would never have noticed unless I was building the car. So I'm not, worried about it. But it's just something I did notice, because I was trying to figure out how to paint things, and I was like, something's not right. Oh, that's what they did. Read in the only issue of Scale Auto magazine I have I did a panel line wash here in the chair and on the sides. I just have to clean them up later. So there's a pin wash on there. And I was thinking about doing it before I read about it. I thought maybe that would look kind of cool in the car. Saw what the guy in there did, and that ultimately made up my mind. I was like, that's what I need, because when you look in the side, you're going to see these lines and stuff in there, and it's just going to create more dimension for the car instead of it kind of being blended all in there. And so yeah, that's about it. The only other thing I have to do is paint these. These are not chrome, and they're very oily. They've got a lot of oil on them. So what I'm going to do with these is take them out, wash them, and I'm just going to use Tamiya primer on them. I'm not even going to worry about stripping off the chrome. I don't have, cola. You're supposed to use, I think it's Coca-Cola or Pepsi-Cola. I don't have any of that stuff. I don't drink it anymore. I don't want to have it around me. That's just the reason why. I just don't want to have anything to do with it. I'm just going to paint them up, the prime them really nice, and use steel on them. Steel will look really great. And then coat them in future and do a pin wash on them. You're going to get all those nice accents highlighted out there, and it's gonna look really cool when that's done. The last thing I did last night, I was on a roll. I don't know what it was. For quite a few hours, I was just having fun. I was just gone. And I painted the bottom here. This is the base. And I just wanted something on it. I didn't know how to paint it. I didn't know how to make it look really good. This big, not square, triangle. This big triangle, I just painted it silver because, I don't know, I just thought it looked good. I don't even think that's on the real DeLorean. I don't know. This other box here I painted silver. Painted the frame gloss black to give it just a nice detail. And then the engine and whatever these two little things are there, I painted that steel, and that gives it a really dirty kind of look to it. And that's just, I doubt it's accurate by any means, and I'm not trying to be accurate. I just wanted something so, you pick up the car and you look underneath it, you just see something there. It's not just all black. That was my only motivation behind it. So again, if it wasn't for this stupid camera, you would have seen me do all this. You would have seen me do the panel lines. You would have seen me take apart the car. And you would have seen me coat the window in future. But since this camera has got it in for me, I just have to work around it. And yeah, I'll try and show you guys more stuff next time. I don't really like doing this where I just kind of go, this is what I've done, this is what I've done. I'd much rather show you what I've been doing. So my apologies to anyone for that. But I'm going to go and get the case for the window so I can cover that up, protect it from any dust particles, and yeah, hope for the best. This isn't going well right now, but it's not going terrible. I'm making it worse than it actually is. Anyways, that's about it for me. So, time to go do more research and figure out what to do. Thanks for watching, guys.